up, y'all? This is Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Finally, we're doing some more videos in the car. Y'all probably will be able to hear me better because, well, now we got the thermostat fixed, you know, so a lot of these videos in the car, some of them y'all been able to hear. The other ones, y'all might have to play that on the TV or in the movie theater or something like that to hear, because many times it has been a little bit hard to hear because of, like, a lot of times I'll put the windows down so that, you know, I'm able to breathe, you know, because sometimes, especially like these recent videos in the car, a lot of times it was really hot outside, you know, and like my car was overheating literally because of some problems I had to fix with it, but it wasn't that big. So I just kept riding with the windows down, you know. It wasn't a big problem with me. I'm not too materialistically attached. I'm not materialistically attached at all, you know. I've lost it all, you know what I'm saying? Yes, they're tools, and at the same time, it's not the only thing that matters, you know. So bottom line is now the thermostat's fixed and we're able to have AC and whatnot without, you know, the car overheating and stuff. So yes, I'm being very vulnerable with that, but you know, that's what life is about. Speaking the truth. I'm always speaking the truth. You want to talk about zodiac and astrology and stuff? I'm an Aries, you know, 412, and they even say Aries are always honest, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know there's all these different zodiacs and astrology and stuff like that. Cool. It can relate to anyone maybe, I don't know. It's just how it uniquely speaks to you personally, and that's the truth. All these people, all these cars on the streets, there's nobody else that's gonna be like me in this entire universe, you know, and that's how everybody should embrace themselves as, to be honest. So, but yeah, I'm just sharing a video with y'all. I'm actually a little parched, so I need to drink some water soon. You know, just taking care of basic, simple things, you know? Taking care of basic, simple things. That's another thing that you realize on this awakening journey. You get to a point where you're like, wow, there's nobody else like me. You know what I mean? And like, that's what I've had to do, you know, no matter what type of color or nationality or creed or whoever any of these people are. You learn how to obviously be patient, to listen, to be respectful, to be mindful, and, you know, handle things professionally. Because, like, I'm in it for the long run. So, you know, like, I'm here for a long time. And with that being said, it's like, sooner or later you gotta learn how to patch your own behavior up so that you're not constantly getting stuck in patterns that don't serve you. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it may take you to be amongst an extreme contrast that you're really uncomfortable with, but it may be a blessing in disguise because they may have other pieces to the puzzle, you know? And that's what I've been able to understand, to be honest, throughout my own unique experience, you know. So, you know, best thing I can say is just be about you, you know, be about you. There's nobody that's gonna be like you. So that's the main thing that I've been comprehending and getting through me, you know, because a lot of times, yeah, there are people that on this whole stage of life, you know, they may be a whole complete opposite of you in any scenario. And at the same time, they may be really in the world. They may be really in the world, and they may have some necessary information for you, you know what I mean? And I guess you learn to realize that, hey, there are different parts to the puzzle, you know, like, I'm not here to do everything by myself at all, you know. Of course, I'm doing a lot on my own, and honestly, I'm just letting things flow together. You know what I mean? Like, I've had real friends that will help out freely. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like they say, true love is given freely. That's true. You know, like whenever I've gotten into a relationship, a romantic, intimate relationship with a woman, you know, only women, of course. It's just, you know, it's free. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't prostituting. I wasn't paying them as a stripper. None of that stuff at all. Like we both freely agreed to experience life together, you know? And that's the same thing with other stuff too. Y'all ever notice sometimes maybe y'all went to a restaurant or a store or something and maybe they messed up on something or there's a massive delay and then they give you free food or free items or something like that, a free ticket or something like that, you know, because to compensate for their errors or whatever, you know. And what I mean by that is just like true love is given freely. So like whether it's romance, you know, love life, or anything else, you know, it's freely. Like it's just, I don't know, it's interesting to try to explain it. I wonder what it would be like. But from what I see is like money is a tool, a neutral tool, you know. So of course I'm desiring to make the most possible, you know, by just being me, you know, letting the money chase me. That's what I'm saying. Like sooner or later these videos are gonna touch people real deep and heavy, you know, straight up. Like people gonna be at home alone, you know, in their own world, and it's gonna touch them. The experiences I'm going through, stuff what I'm saying, sooner or later people are gonna have to lose their massive ego and reach out over here, you know, because I'm not alone too. There's other channels that are young and new, you know. I mean, I don't know what all they're doing, but I'm just saying it's a massive world, so there's gotta be other people that can relate with what I'm going through. So I'm saying is sooner or later a massive exchange will have to take place, you know, because that's basically what I noticed about me. I don't fit in anywhere, you know. This is a common thing, black, white, you know. I'm not in that at all, you know. True people really awaken beyond color, skin color, you know, energy, it's frequency, it's common interests, it's passions, it's food choice, you know, so much deeper than just their physical appearance, you know. But I'm just sharing, like, I'm ready to be able to link up and connect with those people genuinely, you know, more than just hope a dollar bill, you know, and that's it. How are you doing? I'm fine. Nah, it's more than that. I may be young, but I do have a lot of good experience, and I've gathered a lot of good information in these young years. I'm always learning too. But I'm saying I've gathered a whole lot of useful stuff. That's why I get such great energy this way, you know, because I'm speaking truthfully and honestly and transparently, you know, and it's helping me, you know. I'm evolving at an exponential rate daily, you know, so that's how I know people are going to come this way, because sooner or later people are going to have to wake up and slow down their life and really reevaluate some things in their life like I had to do, you know. When I went vegan, that was a result of me really getting real with myself and wanting to make that change, to lose some weight and to change some things about me. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I've done. And I know it's gonna hit other people too, eventually. That's what I'm saying, like, YouTube actually is a blessing in disguise, because, you know, life is so deep. You know, they say school is a lie. I agree. I understand where you're coming from. But also there were some times, you know, when you're out playing sports or different activities, social things, you know, freelance type of stuff amongst the school. And it's interactive. You may have a little bit of love life in school, whatever, you know. And it's great. And there's some times where it's a lot of, like, specific times for you know what I mean? And what I mean by that is like sometimes I just thought about something. Sometimes, in school and class, when you have a small class, or you used to go to class or school, or you're with your family or whatever, your close group, your close circle, whatever it is, and it's real deep. It don't even gotta be intimate or romantic, but it can just be a friend group or whatever, and it's like real close. And then as you go throughout life and you grow, you end up being alone, and you kind of miss that in a way. You miss that real close, nurturing care, that focus on just you, that loving pinpoint accuracy on just you, in your circle where people care, and it's really rare, what I'm saying, because all these people are driving around, what I'm saying, unless someone came out and just ran out into the street naked, and on fire or something like that. Most of these people will just keep on driving on in their own world, and that's cool. They're free to do that, They're saying something I've had to understand the long way is that, people got their own life, and unless it really, really, really impacts them and it really sings well to them, then more than likely, they're gonna keep going about their way. That's just how it works. Of course, a lot of stuff I have to share and offer is extremely deep, and that's why I'm glad I'm doing it, because I'm aware and I know that in the long run that this will pay off, some of it at least, probably all of it, honestly, because all of it's golden. So all it takes is just belief, faith, a knowing, a forward momentum drive, and move forward with it, so the hunger for success has to be stronger than fear of failure. So that's what I've come to understand. I don't know it all, but at least if you're doing something, you know what I'm saying, that's different, that's not like everybody else. So that's why I'm understanding, like embracing our originality, learning here and there, and applying it in our own unique way. I truly stand for that everybody deserves a great love, a great time, and like that's what veganism helps us do, is create our own lane, because when you're constantly seeing all these entertainers on TV, athletes, football, NBA, NFL, NASCAR racing, golf, actors from movies, music stars, social media influencers, everybody's getting, TV, you know what I'm saying? And also at the same time, there's still people who aren't really recognized. There are people who may be in the military. There are maybe people who are extremely successful who don't even get on social media, who may be billionaires, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. There's some people who are extremely successful who aren't even into that stuff, So what I'm saying is get people to open their minds to realize, hey, this is a universally ordained thing, specifically unique for you. You don't gotta compete. If you like basketball, that's cool. You just surrender to what you're called here to do. That's the best way for me to put it. Because me, I love just being myself. I love health and wellness as the theme of my life. I love playing all different sports. I love love. I love just being able to sit down and do nothing. I love animals. I love traveling. I love healthy vegan food. I love all the herbs that you can even think of to meditate with. I love bicycle riding. I love drawing. I love writing. I love a whole lot of stuff, And what's been helping me to just cool down so that I don't have all this pressure saying, oh, I need to have all my eggs in one basket, It's just to chill and just work with what I'm working with now, and keeping doors open and not having all this pressure on me, because a lot of us have a lot of pressure to be LeBron James, to be Michael Jordan, to be Emmitt Smith, to be whoever else is a popular football player, to be I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know that many people in football, to be real with y'all. I would have to watch. I've been absent from watching TV for a long time. To be the next Drake, to be the next Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing. A lot of us are having to get ourselves out of that conglomerate of trying to keep you trapped of being someone else that you're not. Of course we can appreciate others. You know, I'm just saying, like, imagine everybody on the entire planet standing. Imagine all the cars stopped, and imagine everybody on the entire planet coming outside, coming out of their house, their apartment, their job, their office, their restaurant, the restroom, the planes, whatever. Imagine everybody on the entire face of the earth coming outside and standing. That would be epic. That would be something you'd have to admire from space too, to see everybody standing on land, you know. And that's basically what I'm speaking about, originality and, embracing it. Because nobody's gonna be you. So you'll see different people at different places. There are some people who may barely even have much so-called money, but they may live in a third world country or a type of off the grid type of natural environment, and they may be healthy beyond measure. They may be superhuman type of health and happiness and richness within. You know, there's all types of stuff. You can have the best of both worlds. You can have this spiritual riches, like I just said. You can have this material riches. You can have the best of both. You can have lopsided. You can have whatever. I'm going for literally the best of both worlds. And for me personally, it's rare. You know, so that's why I'm doing it. Because it's what resonates within this vehicle. So anyways, y'all have an amazing day. Embrace your authenticity. Peace. We're broadcasting live.